just want to say one more thing because this accusation was made to me. I just want to clear it up. Like yesterday at the assembly, like, you know, the person was really affected and said like I'm harassing them with emails to them, and then somebody came to me and said, why are you harassing this person, why are you sending them 10 million emails? And I'm just like, yo, I'm not sending him emails, I'm sending the syndicate questions, you know. Some people told me like don't send the syndicate questions, just go during the assembly and ask these crazy questions like what did you do with the $19,000. But I was like, that's not fair. Like, how are we gonna ask somebody, like how are we gonna corner them? I'd rather he spend 2 weeks and print out the receipts and brings it so that we could validate that, rather than just telling him out of nowhere you spent $19,000. Is gonna be like, what the hell, you know? Because to be honest with you, like sometimes I don't even know how much I spent on some projects until I calculate it at the end, and I'm like, wait a second, I did these columns in the Henry Bros line, I lost $2,000. Fuck, you know. So this is why, like, I didn't want to blindside anyone. I really want to be fair. So when I got this accusation that I am like harassing this person, I just want to look at my screen. Okay, privacy. I don't want any privacy. I waive my right to privacy. Just look at this shit. This is my email. This is as much times as I send the syndicate email. I am not harassing anybody. I'm simply just asking them questions. Like the last email I sent them was on November 21, and I said, outside parking, black Volkswagen trunk is open. Please let the co-owner know before his battery dies. Okay? That's one email. But at the assembly, this person went on his phone. He opened his phone and he said, look, 305, 305, unit 305 is sending this much emails. But look at the emails I'm actually sending you. Like, where am I threatening you? Where am I harassing you? Where am I even telling somebody by their name? And I'm like writing administration, hello, Jane Doe, I am going to sue you. What the heck? Like, my last email was on November 21st. And it says, somebody's trunk is open in the back, let them know it's a co-owner. Okay. And then but it's very deceiving, because if you just go and you say 305, 305, 305, too many questions, it's like, when was asking questions a wrong thing? And second of all, if you can't answer the questions, don't worry, delegate this stuff to somebody else, add a fifth member, sixth member, seventh member that can answer questions, because there's nothing wrong. I'm within my right to ask you questions, and when I'm asking you, why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing this? Answer it. If you can't answer it, then get another fifth member, a building management company, whatever, to answer the questions, because we need to know the answers. We cannot just be living like, oh, I trust you, I trust you, I trust you. I'm sorry, I don't even trust my dad. Like, this is the reality of the situation. Somebody asked me this. Actually, it was this person's son, and it's like, he's an amazing person, and he said, look, like, imagine your dad. He's 67 years old. Like, how could he do this? And I said, no, my dad won't be able to do this. My dad would probably steal the money, like, to be honest with you, because where there is money and there's a lack of transparency, then we can only think what the heck is gonna happen. But now there's more than thinking. I actually have some stuff, but like, I don't know if I should go about this route, because at the end of the day, like, the amount of value that we're fighting over, personally, I'm okay to just, like, I don't know. I don't even really know the number, because like, we need a forensic somebody that I will pay for to kind of dig into it. But I don't want to just do this for the heck of me, because it doesn't change anything in my life. If many of the co-owners say, no, Brenda, we want you to look into this, then I'll look into it with my own money. I'll hire the forensic accountant. But right now, I don't really care. All I'm trying to say is there's been many little lies, and put it together and know that, I don't know if they're lying by a lack of competency issue. I am always the person to assume the best in people. So I will tell you, yes, maybe they're lying because they're lack of competence. Okay, I'll just go with that. But like, why are you're going on your phone and saying 305 is harassing me? Look at the emails. Like, why am I harassing you? Outside. Okay, we already went through this. Next thing. This is their meeting, financial corp, Paroxys again. This is the meeting that he's like, oh, I'm harassing you. I basically, whatever I posted on the group chat, every time there's a good question, anonymously people are like telling me all these questions, because I don't know, for whatever reason you guys are like scared or whatever, and like using me as like the messenger. And if I want to be shot at because I'm the messenger, shoot the messenger. I don't care. But it's just like, I'm just gonna pass I want transparency. I can't just blindside people at the assembly. Let me let you know the question. So I'm saying, look, the proxy last year, the proxy was not collected properly. Apparently, I wasn't there. I was never in the assembly other than yesterday. I've never stuck there. I only came there one time for like 1 hour, because they were saying, Brenda come, and they said Suki is gonna steal the money if you don't come. And then I was like, who is Suki? I didn't know Suki at the time, and I wish I did. And then I came and I was like, wait, this is a conflict of interest. Nah, nah, nah. Whatever happened, happened. Okay. So now, like Suki's telling me, like they weren't doing the proxies properly, and it's really unfair. So now I'm like, no, the proxies has to be done properly. If you guys are playing some random games during the counting of the votes, I'm gonna lose my mind, and I'm going to lose my money too, because now I will personally pursue this, and I will dump my money into this until I go through with the law. I will sue you basically, and it's not my first time, and I've never lost a case suing someone. Just a fun fact, okay? But I don't want to go this route because why? Like, can we just talk it out, because this is like very amateur like situation right now. Anyways, so this is what I said. You can pause this and read it, but I'm just basically saying, like, we can't be playing games with the proxies, okay? We need to make sure that the signatures are people are they're legit, because what has happened is when I went to go give a QR code to somebody, what has happened was that the lady was like, wait, are you here to collect proxies? I'm like, no, absolutely not. I'm not here to collect proxies. I just want you to come to the assembly and make an informed decision. And she said, yeah, well, I was going to sign my proxy to ARA, but then somebody else came and they said, no, you can sign your proxy to ARA later, but now sign here. And then she signed it for the ex administration. So then I was like, what the heck? That's so wrong. Like, why? She doesn't even know what she's signing. She's an old lady, you know. I think she's in the group chat. She's a very beautiful lady, but like, you know. So I felt like, oh my god, this is so wrong. So then I sent them this message and I literally said, do the right thing. Simply make sure true proxies are used. Call up co-owners, verify something. Maybe you have a better idea, but do it. Be fair. There's no threat here. Many things like this, you know, hello, I'm gathering, like, I don't know, what photo did I send them? Oh, the QR code. Oh, by the way, that's what I did. I said, hello, I'm gathering questions from the other. Can you please add this to the agenda? And I sent it to the administration. What else did I send them? I sent them garage light, floor lights, like, I don't know. Look through, pause through, and look. Oh, yeah, I said, oh, the lights are all off. What's going on, you know? And then I said, hi, I don't want to bother you, but, like, what's going on with this whole, you know, if this is harassment, I'm so sad to know that somebody felt harassed by me doing this. Like, they're overwhelmed by this job. Here's another email. So I said, look, as you know, I've done a lot of flood houses. When people's house got flooded in August, my company, we were making a lot of money, let's say, because we were handling floods, so I know how to handle floods. And I said, look, this around this time, August 19th, 3 floors got kind of flooded. Okay, so it was like the 3, 2, and 1, like we were stepping on it like few days after the flood, and all the carpets were like really wet, pushing out water, and I was like, that's risky, like this could be mold now, because they just let it happen for like a few days. Like the water was still there for it. So I said, please, can you use a humidifier? Here's a link. Like I have 2 machines that are $6,000 together, and I said I could rent it to you guys for $50 a day, tax in, and I could deliver it as soon, like right now. Just let me know. If not, you don't want to go with my company as a conflict of interest, that's perfectly fine. Rent it from Home Depot. Here's the link, or whatever. Here's the Home Depot link. But they did nothing, you know. They didn't use my company, which is completely fair. Honestly, moving forward, I don't want to have anything to do with my construction company and this building of liability and risks. I don't want to do anything with this. But all I'm saying is, like, fine, don't use me, but here I am, a professional in my field, and I'm giving you free advice. Why don't you just use it? Why don't you use a professional dehumidifier instead of a Honeywell $100 humidifier that is not going to take out the moisture from the carpet, that is not going to prevent mold? These are my emails to these people, and they're like, no, send us your feedback. Only source of thing is email us. I'm emailing you guys and you're ignoring me. So what do? I don't know.